Hi, this is Tarsem. I'm at the Locarno Film Festival. Welcome.
You tell me the story now.
Close your eyes.
Possession, because I think I was possessed. Because obsession is when you really want to do something. Possessed is like you have no choice, the devil is inside you. Possession, it's not spiritual. I would not wish this on anybody. I would not like it to have it myself again, but I loved it when it happened, and I don't think a thing like that is going to happen. It's just the timing was perfect. I don't know, I just say all over the place. Like they say, originality is the art of concealing your source. So if I tell you who I stole from, it's not that original anymore. People think my work looks original because my references are stolen from places that they aren't too familiar with. The things that inspired me were Parajanav, the idea of talking really theatrical and still being emotional. It doesn't work in the West unless you do a music video. Then they kind of think it's okay to go for that. So for me, when I did it, I just thought like, no, it makes perfect sense to do this style because no genres exist. That's why I made it pre-cinema. I think it was about 26 years of trying to put the story together, about 19 years of location scouting, and about 9 years of looking for the child. And then when I found the child, I just said, sell everything, we're making the movie in 3 months because that's a different child soon. The story was never kind of done. When we were doing it, I just came to one conclusion. I just said, if you're making this film, it's going to be a story that's going to be written by a child. They're going to change as much of it. So we have a structure, a rough structure, and this is what it's going to be. So all that I would just weave into the script. When he showed her the note to get morphine, she's probably dyslexic. And he said, what is this? And she said, MORPHIN 3. And then we said, should we shoot it? I said, no, that's perfect. Because she was supposed to go and find only a few pills. But I just said, no, it's much more frustrating that she finds a bottle full of pills. But then she thinks he needs only 3 and throws away the rest and only gives him 3, and he can't even commit. So it makes him even more angry. So whatever she would do, because we were going in sequence, it just went with it. So if she would sneeze, the great thing in something like that was that Lee would never interfere. He would just stay in character.
There's only 3 in here.
You asked me for free.
No, I asked you for a full bottle.
But you wrote that
Was this bottle full of pills?
Free.
Were there more pills in here?
Yeah.
What did you do with them?
I threw them in the toilet.
I just had a lot of money and I just said, okay, ignore everybody's answers. Everybody's leaving because they say that's not how movies are made. I don't care. Here's the cash. That's what we're doing. It's a long tunnel. Let's go in it. And I don't know where we come out. That's why I had the rap. I was just telling somebody, we did the rap party, I remembered, before the movie started, the one day before. Because I said, we don't know when this finishes, where you'll be, where I'll be, what happens. So when I found the child, I told my brother, sell everything. I think my Italian girlfriend at that time dumped me. And I just thought, I don't know what I'm saving money for. I'm off on a magical mystery tour. So I told my brother, sell everything, turn it into cash, and we go make the movie. And did everything. We went to places, there were religious riots. We got stoned out of place 4 times. I still went back. I was in love with the architecture. When they would say, you can find another one, I said, no, this is how it happened. We shoot it like this and it can't have CGI. I'm not going to correct it. And I just kept going back until it happens. An agreement with every person on the set, the cameraman, the guy who pulls the focus, the guy who sweeps, everybody gets the same paycheck. No matter what happens, we all travel the same class, be first class or economy, or we sleep on the floor. And you'll be shocked at how many people lie down in front of a truck with you if they know that nobody's getting any other treatment. So everybody had that in their contract.
The mystic was right. The stony-faced priest had betrayed them.
The reason we made the film after all that, and I said sell anything, is I saw this girl. And I had seen only one film where I liked the performance of a child ever in my life. You can do really stylistic ones, which you look at Little Princess and it's beautiful, but it's very Disney-esque and wonderful in one way. But the natural style that I liked was a French film called Ponette. And I was obsessed on how that was done. And I realized the child needed to be about 4 years old. And one time in Romania, when I lost my passport and I was stuck out there, somebody went and showed me a tape of this classroom, and there was this girl there. And I just went, how is she reacting to this? And they told me she doesn't speak English. And I just said, oh my God. So she was 6.5 years old, so older than what I thought. And I realized she's not acting because she doesn't even understand half the questions. So I said, that's the child. Do not introduce her to any actors. I'm going to create a world where she believes everything.
Are you trying to save my soul? Are you trying to save my soul?
Hmm.
Do you understand me?
What?
Did you understand what I meant?
What you said?
I said, are you trying to save my soul?
The problem was, by about 2 weeks, she started speaking with an Indian accent because I used to talk to her. So then I took a break and brought some Romanians in, and I would speak to the Romanians and they would speak to her so that she would stay at the same level. Then I wanted the guy, and I only had one guy in mind because I thought I'll go to a film school. Then I saw this film that Lee Pace had done where he had played a woman. So I just said, that's perfect because nobody will recognize him. I wanted to create an atmosphere on the set where nobody knew that he could walk.
My name is Roy. How'd you hurt your arm?
I fell.
Me too.
Ebert was in charge, or the main critic in Toronto, and we were going to Toronto. So we went between Toronto. Two bad things happened to me. For Ebert was much more serious and offensive. He got a very bad cancer and could not come. And on the other hand, Harvey Weinstein asked me that, can I see the film because I might buy it before the thing. I said, no, there's a friend of mine at Warner, there's this thing. I want people to see it for the first time. I didn't realize it could have any kind of reaction like what it was going to have. We screened the film. Harvey Weinstein sat right in front on about the third seat. About 15 minutes in, everybody knew his profile, this really horrific looking guy, gets up, walks all the way left, says, sorry, sorry, oh no, wrong way, oh, sorry, walked zigzag 10 times before leaving the theater saying like, nah, horrible. And then next day when the reviews came out, it was so badly gone that nobody wanted the movie. So it took 2 years. So after 2 years, Ebert got better, and I sent him the film. And he just said like, whatever it is, there's never going to be a film like it. Only a few critics like, Ebert, my little hero, came to save it and tried to give all the good reviews, and we used that. And then fortunately for me, things like college professors and cameramen and wardrobe people saw it, and then it stayed in the ether. So all that stuff for me, I needed to end it. So when this came from MUBI and I met F.A., it was love at first sight. I just said, this thing needs eyeballs. So what do we need to do? And it was kind of like perfect platform. He supported it from the beginning, and we are at Locarno.